Hello, I am not a real YouTuber, but every once in a while something comes out that I don't think other people are going to review, so I do that. So, the Better Tomorrow 4K Trilogy has come out. There was a similar sort of thing in Japan like a bit ago, like a year ago. The discs, the covers on these are correct. They did a good job choosing them. This is the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen. But that doesn't matter because the contents of these discs are good. This is my favorite movie, right? Actually, my favorite movie. Don't believe me? There's a poster on my wall. Don't believe me still? There's three, well, sorry, there's actually six of them. Six lobby cards from South America on my wall. If you still don't believe me, there's this other poster you can take a look at. And then if you don't believe me, well, that's on you. I don't really care. However, this is the best, well, my favorite anyway, right? Movie. And they've released it in HD before, but like the sound was dog shit. Like they did this terrible like 5.1 mix it sounded like dog shit. It was so fucking bad. So I just couldn't do it. I had to resort to my DVDs that I got like at Borders like 100 years ago. This is how I got introduced. This is the tape that I used to watch. I think I watched that like a couple dozen times before I saw the sequel. So we'll get to that. But yeah, you got your 4K image. It's good. There's John Woo. That's him. He directed this film. He directed this film as well. He did not direct that film. Yeah, I like this movie a lot. I saw this movie like a couple dozen times. Then I saw this movie. And I did not like this movie because it's actually fairly bad. Like, this is like a very good beginning, middle, end type movie, right? With a good pace, and it's like a whole fucking roller coaster ride. And then they immediately fuck it up. It's like so fucking bad, right? However, check this out, right? This is what's crazy. I don't know if you can see it, but disc 7, Long Lost A Better Tomorrow work print featuring 30 minutes of never before seen footage. Now, I did laugh out loud a couple times at the new footage, but it is actually a good movie now. Like, I can't even believe it. Like, the footage, it's a work print scan. It's really fucked up. So it's watchable, but it's not great. The contrast is really bad. But there's so many things in the movie. I'll just point it over here because it's more interesting. But there's so many things in The Better Tomorrow 2 that just aren't explained. See, this is why this movie is so fucking good. This scene is he just got out of jail and he's a cop, and he got his dad. Well, that's their dad. So they're, obviously emotions are high. This scene is great. This whole movie's great. So, the sequel is fucking dog. It's so bad. And then there's a version of it turns out that isn't that bad. It's not good, but it's like, this is like the top grossing Hong Kong film at the time. Nobody thought it would be anything, so they had to make a sequel, and John Woo figured if someone's gonna make it, it might as well be him. And there's a lot of like, so what's going on like after this movie came out, and like culture really informed what happens in the sequel. There's like some meta stuff in there. It's in the original cut as well, but what isn't in the original cut is any explanation about anything that's fucking happening in that goddamn thing. It's so it's such a bad movie. But the work print that they put on there actually has a lot more explanations for what's going on, and there's like payoffs, right? There's payoffs for things they're in the original cut, but it's not a payoff in the original cut because they cut a bunch of shit out. So now it's in there. This guy in the sequel is, oh my god, he's like, his whole thing is like, you got to go straight, you got to be a good guy. And then in the sequel, he immediately, his second line in the movie is, I can just not be a good guy. Like that's literally what happens. And then he's like giving everybody guns. Like he's the guy who everyone gets guns from. These fuckers are in the they're not in the actual sequel, but in the work print, these like guys in the taxi company come back and they have a good scene that's not even remotely in the original cut. Like I don't want to like spoil stuff, but there's like there's more sort of villains in the work print. Like they get like actually like, there's these guys who get shot by the good guys at the end, right? But there's you kind of see one dude for a second speaking Mandarin, and this other dude is around like here and there, but like they don't really have an explanation. And there's this other dude who, I mean, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil anything, even if like, so there's. I would stop here. I would still stop here. There's a sequel, but it's got some good stuff going on. The action scene at the end's a lot longer. Still, I don't know about that. This movie, because of this movie, I avoided this shit like the plague for years because I thought it would be terrible, but I actually watched it recently and it's great. Better Tomorrow 3 is a great movie. You know what? Yeah, it's a different sort of thing from the first one, but it is a Better Tomorrow movie. Anyway, like I don't know, I'm not a fucking Blu-ray reviewer. Does that look good? I'm pointing it at my screen. The screen's good. Is the camera on my phone good enough to tell that it's good? I don't know. This movie's been in HD for years, but the audio is now, I don't know if I turn it up. The audio is back to where it was. So it's the original audio mix. I think this is just a film scan of like what was in theaters. They didn't try to fuck with it or anything. Let me read it. I'll read the thing here. One take wonder here. Okay, so from original camera negative. That sounds good to me. I don't know. What is that AI? This cover is the worst. This is the DVD menu on every disc, by the way. You're gonna look at that. Oh!